Alrighty, the AC is off now, so it could be heard a bit much clearer, slightly. Pop back on whenever it wants to. Anyway, so I'm gonna record the next one. Who are we finding now? Actually, no, it should be the dream one. I think it's a dream yokai. I had to record this one because I did do this in the other one, but that thing was terribly found out the problem. Baku, that's the thing I think is the dream thing, because maybe I'm wrong, but sounds familiar. Like I think it might be about that. There's a Digimon I think it might be based on this. It's like an elephant dream thing. Let's see. There is no translation to this, but it's based on a Chinese name. So this is basically like a Chinese beast. It lives in the deep forest and it's bad dreams. Basically, if you have a nightmare, you're gonna find this thing around. Yeah, there's a Digimon. I think it's called was it called Bakuman? It was, according to Digimon Adventures, it was actually one of the old Digimon Adventure Try. It was actually I may be wrong about the name, but there's supposed to be a rookie Digimon that this old lady, or a much older lady, actually they claim she was one of the original Digidestineds from Digimon Try. She works as a government agent, but she was trying to find her old Digimon. Anyway, the Baku. So it's a strange holy beast that has the body of a bear. Hey, go back up. It doesn't look too much like a bear. The head of an elephant. Yeah, that makes sense. The eyes of a rhinoceros. The eyes of a rhinoceros. The tails of an ox, right? The legs of a tiger. Oh. Despite their appearance, they are actually revered as just powerful forces of good. These things are one of the good ones. That's the thing about that. You see a person who is very attractive, you see a beast who is very cute and adorable, you find out it is very dangerous. Like the blue-ringed octopus. It is blue, and it's very bright, it has these rings. It is dangerous. There was actually a video about a blue-ringed octopus. Someone actually held them in their hand, literally, and well, let's just say they put it down, and apparently it didn't bite or attack them. Lucky human. That's the thing how it goes. If it's very bright, like in nature, and apparently if it's super bright, if it's bright red, bright blue, you can actually see it. It is actually more dangerous than you actually think. If it's much more attractive and cute, don't go near it. Then whenever you see something ugly and creaturely, people go, ew, that's gross. But this beast, this angel, this creature, this thing, is actually one for the good. It is a powerful force of good and one of the holy protectors of mankind. So, they basically watch over humans and act like guardian spirits, okay? They feed on dreams of human, specifically bad dreams. Bad dreams, nightmares, where bad things happen to you. There it is. I did have a dream a few nights ago about aliens, though. Never had an alien dream, though, before. Basically, I was looking out my window, and there was it was a giant spaceship, and it was either shaped as an American football or an American football field. Can't remember exactly. It was kind of vague now. Now it's getting more vague and blurry. But it started spinning, and then, because apparently I pushed a button in the dream, and apparently it was it might have been like a call for help thing. I guess it was like an alien device. So then my dad, who usually he actually lives in another town away from us, but he was in the house, and he actually looked out the window, and there's actually these tall spacesuit things, and we don't know what they were. But then there was a human. He came out of this vehicle, short, stubby guy, but he was wearing a suit that was over, it looked like about a size or so, a bit too big for him. Anyway, it didn't feel like a nightmare, but some people do have nightmares. Some people like, ugh. And the Native American Indians, they have these dream catchers. I actually had one though. I decided to put it over my bed in my old house. The problem was, the last 3 nights I had dream catchers, or over there, it says it's supposed to capture the bad ones and let the good ones go through. But when I remember using it, everything always had an opposite effect on me. It basically seemed to have I don't know, brought bad dreams into my head. I don't know why. Something's always wrong with me. Anyway, evil spirits and yokai fear the Baku and flee from the inhabited areas. Because of this, health and good luck follows the Baku. So which means the Baku never seems to appear around me because I always seem to have nothing but bad luck anywhere I go. Interactions. The Baku's written name and image have been used as a symbol for good luck and talismans throughout Japanese history. In the old days, it was common to embroider the kanji for Baku onto the pillow. Is this it? Is this the kanji for Baku? One of these ones right here? For good luck. In order to keep the bad dreams away, the sickness and evil spirits. Fearsome Baku images are commonly carved into the pillars above temple doors and on the column supporting like those totem poles. So, but instead of like 4 or 5 different animal totems, it's actually a Baku that's actually carved onto it. That is pretty cool. So, our origin of him. Legend has it that when the world was new and the gods were making the animals, the Baku was put together from leftover bits and pieces of the creation. This explains the bizarre appearance and why it is considered the favorite of the gods. Now, that first part reminds me of what people were talking about with the platypus. It seems like they say, oh, a platypus is... First I said the platypus is the only mammal that lays eggs. But then I watched a show recently, and I realized that there is 2 mammals that actually lay eggs. The other one is, I think, called the echidna. But some people think that the platypus or some of these marmoseps and other types of monkeys, they are some animals out there are just like take your god and just bop 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 snap snap snap, just like Legos, and just say, so here you go, this is the remaining that we have. Created that in the story. Oh yeah, here we go, tapir. Yeah, in English it's called tapirmon. That's what it was. Today, the Japanese word Baku refers to the tapir, the animal named for its uncanny resemblance to the holy chimerical beast. Okay, what is a tapir? There it is. It's basically an arm, yeah, this. It's an herbivore mammal South and Central Asia. So, according to nowadays, this is basically what is classified or closely resembles the Baku. Speaking of which, we're going to look up that tapirmon. There it is. I'll go to images. This thing, you see like an elephant floating here. Oh, there you go. And apparently evolves into Mammothmon. Right here, this is talking about the movie. So this is basically what what the world sees the Baku known as now. well, it's supposed to help you with your dreams, but if you seem to have bad luck, or you seem to have bad dreams, either one or two things are happening. One, you are nowhere close to where a Baku is, or two, you are about to be the one feeding the Baku, which means you're about to actually receive good luck. And then you're going to have good dreams afterwards. I want to have a good dream. I just want to have good luck. I just want to have something good happen to me, at least once again. Last thing that day that I felt very happy and good was near the beginning of January. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Not that far off. June. The first few days of June. The 30th, 31st, 1st, 2nd of May and June. Those days are good luck days. Nowadays, it's just very sad. So, I wish you good lucks. I wish you happiness. And I wish you good dreams. So, good day and good night, everybody.